Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm connected to your Uber for some weird reason, so I'm gonna let them know to.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, man, you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble.
Oh, that is some cheese.
Still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense fails.
Oh, my gosh. Like... That doesn't make any sense how the defense has to pick up that ball. Bruh, like, really?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him
Heisman candidate running back right
to the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA. And you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
The short hands. It's Flores. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man. It's Flores. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, I threw that right to him.
Play stops the drive. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick
I threw that right
six.
to him.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Cox. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins are marching down the field. They go to the ground. There he goes. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Finds his man. It's Cox. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Go straight ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those.
Hold on.
fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception
I'm
in the
over
first
here
half.
turning the
He
ball
can feel
over
where
like
the football's
crazy.
going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Stewart.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Slithers into space.
And then when the stadium be rocking,
That'll
and
be
the
enough for
screen
the
be
first
shaking
down
up
as
and
they
down.
mark it down at the
Oh, Lord, I be
31-yard
no.
line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for
I
no
think we
gain.
can still make a comeback. Jeez,
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was
This is
definitely a
rough
great
right now.
play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's crease court. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flynn. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Bray. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Unleashes one. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got him wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart.
That is.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after whipping off the big play. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear.
Ain't nothing for you to find out.
Now from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Flores.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Sends it back in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gray. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down.
Why is he not?
It's great.
Gosh.
Defense.
And then the receiver does not block, right?
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's second and long. Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on second down.
Well, why'd you stop?
Right out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now improvising. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's crease corner. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adapting. That's caught. It's Brave. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
That is crazy how everybody got the same, always say the same thing about him.
Only when you have to. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of